Just a couple of introductions. First, I'm Chris Boy, Chairman of Bristol Rugby Club, and Steve Gorbett is our Chief Executive here, and Liam Middleton, our Head Coach, and of course Andy Robinson, who is now our new Director of Rugby. And of course we are absolutely delighted that Andy is joining us. This is a new position we've created, Director of Rugby. We think this aligns us with the Premiership clubs, the top of the Premiership, which is of course where we want to be. It's a clear statement of our ambition. We want to get out of this Championship into the Premiership as quickly as possible, and then of course not just to do that, to stay there and secure our position as a genuine top four side. So what this is about is a clear signal of our ambition to do that. Liam Middleton remains as our head coach, and we're hoping that this will be a successful combination going forward. Apart from this major statement today, of course we've also been busy doing other things in the background to support this ambition. A couple of weeks ago we stated that we will be moving either to a new stadium at Ashton Vale or a refurbished or redeveloped stadium at Ashton Gate. Either of these two options would be the best and the largest club rugby stadium in this country. So another clear indication of where we want to be. And I think the final statement of our ambition is in the last week we have signed 4 Premiership players, and we continue to invest in strengthening our squad, and there will be more news to follow. Andy will be starting his duties on the 1st of March and has signed a contract for 4 seasons after that period. So again, we see this as a project that will secure our future, and are very, very delighted that Andy has agreed to go on that path with us. So I think enough from me. I'm sure you all really want to hear from Andy. So Andy.
Like to say that absolutely delighted to be here and working for a great club as Bristol is, and with a huge tradition that it has, and obviously really with the desire to get back into the Premiership and be the top Premiership side. Really looking forward to working with Liam and with Steve and Chris and the whole management and the supporters of the club, and absolutely delighted that me getting back into rugby, having been involved in the international game for many years, to get back into the club game is really exciting me, and it's going to fuel my passion for the sport. One, in terms of developing players, but also working with a team that has real ambition.
We'll be doing one-to-ones outside after, but you haven't already asked me for a specific request. Rich, if you want to kick us off. Rich from Radio Bristol.
Hello gentlemen, Richard Hoskin, BBC Radio Bristol. We're live on the BBC Bristol website, and Andy, we have to start with you. I'm sure you've been a man in demand over the last few weeks and months, and why have you chosen this challenge at Bristol Rugby?
Having met with Chris and met with Stephen Lansdowne, I like the ambition that the club have, the value set that's there, and really aligned to my values. And ultimately, what I wanted to look at was a place that I was going to enjoy my work, a place that was going to be passionate about the game, and where I felt that I could make a difference. And coming here and be able to work with Liam and the partnership that we can develop, I really feel that I can make a difference to the club, and I'm really looking forward to working with the club.
And I'm sure it's a great thrill to be back in the West Country. When did Bristol first make contact?
I think when
5, 6 weeks ago.
So you didn't need much persuading then?
Well, it was about meeting people, and we're in a sport where people are important. The supporters are huge at this club, and there's a great supporter base that's there. I was at the game yesterday, and to see 4,500 people watching the game, and a fantastic stadium that Memorial Stadium is. But to think that the talk of going to 26,000 seat stadium is great for the club. And, having been a teacher at Colston's, so I know the desire that's there for youngsters to play the sport. So I'm really excited to be here.
And a director of rugby, can you explain that role, or do we have to see you start work in March to see what happens?
Yeah, I think the key is to see the work that was done in March, but it's working in partnership with Liam and developing Bristol as a team, both on and off.
Liam, I suppose the obvious question to you is, are you comfortable with this appointment?
Oh, very much looking forward to it. I think ambition is the word that's probably going to be used most in today's press conference, and I think what Andy brings us is an opportunity or an accelerated opportunity to realise that ambition that we all have at the club. So I'm certainly looking forward to working with someone of Andy's experience.
And how will your role as head coach change, and will you benefit from having somebody like Andy working alongside you?
I don't think it's going to change hugely in the next few weeks or few months, but I think it is key for me to build a relationship with Andy, which I'm very keen to do, to draw on a lot of his experiences, and I feel that will benefit the team, and if it benefits the team, we're going to win more games, and that's ultimately what we're striving for as players and coaches.
Good times at Bristol. You've only just entered the playoff zone, a great win against Rotherham yesterday. Are you confident about the future in terms of success on the pitch and also off it now, attracting players to the club as you have done recently?
I've always bought into the vision of Bristol and our ability to be successful. I think Premiership Rugby is going to come to Bristol, hopefully sooner now that Andy's on board with us. I haven't given up on our ambition to do it this season. If not, then there's clarity around our ambition to do it next season.
Chris, you described this as a clear statement, a long-term appointment. What's expected of Andy and Liam here at Bristol Rugby Club?
Well, Steve Lansdowne and I are businessmen. We understand we need to build. There's no instant fix. Liam and his team has done a good job. From where we were 2 years ago, we were close to the relegation zone in this championship 2 seasons ago. So we built some blocks, and what this is allowing us is to carry on building. And there's no quick fix. This is a tough league to get out of. As we see these sides like Rotherham, they're big guys, and they want to beat us. And we're sort of a bit like the Manchester United equivalent in football. Everybody wants to beat us, so they all raise their games tough. But if we continue to build and get the quality of players we need to support those we have, then we will get into the Premiership.
And a question about you, Chris, or you, Steve. Steve Lansdowne, how much influence did he have in this appointment?
Well, Steve, obviously we've been planning since Steve's involvement. Steve and I are very close. We're good friends as well as business associates. So we've been talking about our ambition ever since he got involved, and we've been looking to make a step forward. And obviously when Andy became available, and I spoke to Steve, and we both agreed, this is a good way forward.
My final question is to you, Andy. Everybody looks forward to their first day at work. Are you looking forward to the 1st of March?
Oh, very much so. And yesterday, fueled that desire even more. Watching the way the team played, they played with smiles on their faces. They worked really hard. They scored 4 tries. A really good crowd. The sun was shining at the Memorial Stadium. That's exciting place to be. So really looking forward to sitting down with Liam and charting out the next couple of months, because the next couple of months is really important for the club, because we're in a position to be successful, to be in the top 4, to be in the playoffs. You only have to look at what happened last year to Bristol and the disappointment that was there. So the players should be really excited about the next couple of months and what can be achieved.
We look forward to covering the success on BBC Radio. Thank you.
Andy, Nicole from the RFD. How much Championship rugby have you seen, and what are your impressions of the competition with clubs within it?
I've seen a reasonable amount. My son plays for Moseley, so I've been able to watch him on a number of occasions. And what I see from the league, it's a really tough league to play. We've got a number of differing sides with forward strength. You saw that yesterday with Rotherham, a huge pack that like to play with, be very physical up front. You just got to look at the quality of the Newcastle side, and it's full of Premiership international players. You've got to look at the quality of Bedford and the amount of players that have played for Bedford and gone through to play for Saracens. So, and I'm not mentioning the Bristol players here. So there's real quality throughout the championship, and the next month is a huge month for the club, because it plays 5 games, 3 away and 2 at home, and it will set the season up.
Andy, you've also done a lot of travelling in the last few years, a lot of easy jet trips, I'd imagine. Was the opportunity to work close to your family home, was that a big draw, or was that just a pleasant coincidence?
That's a coincidence. For me, it's getting to a club that has ambition, and somewhere where that I can make a difference. And the fact that it's a 40-minute trip for me is great. But it's one of the sacrifices my family's made for me to fuel my passion, and they were very happy for me to do whatever I wanted to do. The great thing is it's 40 minutes for me to come to Bristol, and I say coming over yesterday, my family were made really welcome, and you can see that it's a family club, and that's important to me as well.
Have you worked out exactly how it will work in terms of director of rugby, head coach, that kind of thing, or is that something that you need to address further down the line?
There'll be ongoing meetings, discussions that we'll have every day for the next couple of years, and that's always important. The fact is that we're working in partnership, and that's how we work with the players. I'd like to see how I work with the board and the management. We all work in partnership.
Will you be fitted for a club tracksuit, or will it be a suit role?
We'll be having a tracksuit and a suit.
Anything else? No? Okay. Brilliant. Thanks guys. We'll head downstairs then.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thank you very much.